Hey, everybody.
Two of these labels might look familiar. One
It's a
might be a little bit new and customized.
blatant copyright ripoff. Just kidding.
It's for my own personal use.
Yep, we're not
It's
reselling
my
it.
bottle. I'll do whatever the hell
That's
I
right.
want.
This is protected under one of the amendments about, freedom of artwork on whiskey.
I like it.
Yeah,
I like
it.
All right, so this is one of my barrel experiments that I did this past winter, where I took 70% benchmark foolproof and 30% benchmark bonded,
Favorite.
and I married those together in my little 5-liter barrel for 4 weeks. And that 5-liter barrel was first used in my original barrel experiment with the Weller
Yep.
the Weller Special Reserve with the smoked brown sugar simple syrup. Well, I didn't re-season the barrel. I when I dumped the Weller out, I put the bonded and the foolproof in. So
Okay.
it's like a twice filled. I mean, it picked up some of
Expecting
that.
Yeah.
It had to go searching because I didn't re-season. I didn't put any more syrup in it. I didn't want it overly sweet. I wanted it more of the twice barreled.
Yep, you've already done some sweeter, with the sugars and the honeys, so this was...
So I wanted to get your opinion as side by side because obviously you muled back a lot of the benchmark bonded and foolproof from Tejas.
Yep, they got me at the border. It was rough.
And to allow me to do this barrel project, and so we have drank a fair amount of the foolproof and the bonded on their own, and you have tried my full bonded, my experiment with my custom label.
Yep.
But we've never had them side by side.
Okay.
So
I see where we're going here.
I mixed up in the same ratio of just the two, so pre-aged.
Okay.
And then B is the final product.
The 4 weeks of...
Yep, okay. 4 weeks of finish. It ended up being 114 proof. So we combined 125 proof and 100 proof. And at the end of those 4 weeks, we came out at 114 proof.
I think with your 70-30 ratio, that's right on the money. So.
Yeah. So I wanted to get your opinion on what you think pre-mix or mix, pre-aged, and then final product was. So
happy to help.
And we got ice for you too.
Oh well.
Because that's what we're doing now. This is a day.
We don't have to, but we're trying to make sure that we at least, I'm a big whiskey on the rocks kind of guy wherever I'm at. The Gentleman's Cube, crushed ice, doesn't matter. But Mike has so graciously, at least done the neat route, and then we'll give it a whirl with ice just to see if it does anything. It usually doesn't for these guys, but.
So do you like? What is it about the ice that you? And I don't know if I've ever asked you.
I don't know.
Do you like it cold, or do you like the dilution?
I think that I like it cold more than I like the dilution because oftentimes, again, like the craft ice, the big cube, not a lot of it is melted by the time I'm done with a single or even a double. But I just, for some reason, like the colder temperature.
Okay.
I don't know. I grew up that way. I only started drinking neat out of a Glencairn glass as a result of this whole experiment. So I don't really have a greater acknowledgement, but.
Okay.
Okay, so that's just the stove stock mix is still pretty good.
It is because we've got into this and both of these finish really high on any blinds that we do them.
For the money, again,
$20 to $25, 20 to 20
every day of the week.
Maybe less than that.
If you can hit a Specs or a Total Wine or something like that in Texas, they're everywhere.
Oh.
Your custom barrel age stuff is just
there is a
better already.
Significant difference. You definitely get the more of the char, you do get that rich sweetness.
Yep. I'm getting you hit it on the head, and there's even it takes a different spice note than just the regular mix. I mean, obviously you'd expect that coming out of a barrel that had some other things maybe beforehand, but boy,
I get a lot of like light fruit, like a white fruit. I know you never get grape, but it's It's really light. I won't say it's apricot peach type, but it's a light fruit. It's not.
Yep. It's not
on
heavy.
just the pre-aged, the mix.
Yeah.
This, it takes all of that and it turns it really dark.
It does. I'm on the custom your aged blend, and it's a lot more robust. I feel like it's also more sophisticated, and it hits the back of the palate and the throat a little bit differently. There's just more to it. It picked up all the good notes and then added a little bit of a sweet, I feel like. Top work, Michael.
Oh, I see what you're saying. There is a spice note on there that is not there. That's sweet. It's soft. It's sweet.
Yep.
But there's
something.
Whoa. I've never done this. This is a first for me.
This is completely, new content. We're not just trying to go back to the well and redo the same shit we always do.
Okay, I would say that there would be a fan of either one of these. Not too many people are just going to mix it up
Probably not.
this unless they're doing some type of an experiment. But maybe you should, because both of them are really good.
Yep. I let them sit for a little bit. I'm going to try to go back, and I still think I'm getting some of the same notes, but
there's a soft grain, kind of a grain sweetness on the left glass.
Yep.
That is covered just by that dark toffee, burnt caramel, brown sugar thing that I think it picked up from the barrel, which is cool because, like, again, I didn't add the brown sugar any more to it. What came out of this one is whatever
was left over
found in the wood in that barrel over 4 weeks, which is kind of neat.
I feel like it did its job. Like you said, it kind of had to go searching. It doesn't hit you over the head, but it's just a nicer blend of those two together, as you would kind of expect. I think you've done work here. The full bonded is definitely a score.
I'm going to put the picture of that custom label up on the video because it's freaking badass.
Yep.
And my face is on it.
See? When I say
Colonel M.D. Ascher.
When he's got his own money, he's got his own money.
Great movie.
If you can't put your own twist on some of the stuff we're doing, I don't know why you're doing it. So,
yeah,
not for resale, just for research purposes.
But
only,
I might
really
have
cool.
one.
Email him from a burner account and see what you can come up with here. But no, you took a couple of bottles. This is less than $50 of stuff that you made something cool out of, essentially. So
I like what it did. That's an enjoyable. Both of them are enjoyable. But would I ever come down some random evening and mix those up 70-30 just to have a couple ounces? Nope.
Certainly not.
But why would I need to? Because I have the finished product that I can just pour in a glass.
And you can claim it as it is,
You have
barrel.
any left?
Oh, yeah.
All right. Well, let's just see what this does.
I saved a little back just
in case.
Double check that. Again, try to see if
this is kind of a whole new experiment.
Yeah.
Jay's not here with us today.
Yeah,
Jimmy and I just hanging out on a Sunday having some fun.
The weather's finally perking up. I don't know where you guys live, but we had kind of that false spring. It was like 90 degrees a week ago.
And then
it was 40 yesterday and windy and garbage.
49. I don't even know if it hit 50.
So we're sitting in the garage after this, kind of hanging out, decompressing, and it's just a nice sunny day.
Back to work tomorrow, boo.
Boo.
Oh, that ice brings out like a Werther original butterscotch thing.
Smells like Grandpa's pocket. in a
non-creepy
weird way. It's real whiskey, folks.
Okay, I like what the ice did actually to
it kind of
the two
mellowed them
mix.
Out. Yeah.
I'm not sure I like what it did to the final
barrel
product.
Age. Well, if we've learned anything, ice will oftentimes knock the edges off of something that's a little harsh, a little proofy, a little just ugh. But if there's something that's already complex enough that doesn't need it, ice can go the opposite way.
Yeah.
And just ruin the chemistry just enough to kind of make it undesirable.
It's not bad on the palate.
It made it a lot. I mean, it makes it go down smoother naturally, but
I don't like what it did on the nose, but I don't mind what it did on the palate.
Yeah, I would go with that.
I like what it did on the nose to the left glass.
The premix. No,
but
I give it.
It just killed everything on that one.
The little bit that you were able to pick up before, we've now had 2 different experiments. Really high quality Jack Daniels, and now this with the benchmark products where maybe ice isn't the best. You know, I drink like the bonded on ice, and again, the ice doesn't usually last the length of the pour, but I dig it. Because if I sat around and just drank it neat, I feel like there would be far more issues with balance, gravity, calling in sick the next day, you know, things of that sort. So in my mind, the ice justifies.
How does it work to call in sick when you work from home?
I don't think I've taken a sick day in many years, other than I think I had a surgery once that I couldn't get to my chair like for a normal amount of time, but no. The beauty of working from home is you're just expected to always be at work. Drag your ass in, sound like hell, look like shit on camera, just do it anyway.
You can lay in bed with your laptop for crying out loud.
It has been done. Because I am a hard-working person.
Yeah.
Nose to the grindstone, company man.
That's
all
right.
the way. Because they let me buy stuff like this on the weekends. So, you know, work hard, play hard. But do go to work on Monday. Don't call in sick.
Yeah, like a little bitch.
We ain't got no business with people who don't go to work on time.
Oh, my tummy hurts.
Yeah.
I can't make it in because I have a headache.
Yeah, we drink all this stuff on Sundays.
I wake up almost every morning with a headache, and I get up and do my thing.
Still punch that clock. Stimulate the economy, America. So, yeah.
All right. So
this is good. We went off script there a little bit.
Yeah, we wrapping this up. The more the ice melts in the left glass, the more it completely kills it.
It's knocking it down to just a regular kind of bottom rate whiskey.
That's a no-go on the ice for that.
Yep.
I maybe try some Stones.
Oh, perhaps so
you
get the chill but not the water content.
But I could do the ice on the finished product. It doesn't kill the flavor as bad as it does the premix.
I would agree all the way across. And again, it was 114-ish proof, so I mean,
you still get a lot of that. It mutes it, but it's still, at least it's still like a robust flavor.
Mm-hmm.
That is just gone. It's almost like water. So.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate you trying it all the same. I think we've learned a couple of things. You know, again, if it's your preference, man, stick with it. But generally speaking, if you are kind of a purist who really wants to pick out all the notes, neat's the way to go. We're not telling you anything you don't already know, but we tried. Now you don't have to.
If you like what we're doing here, like, comment, subscribe, check us out. We do a bunch of fun stuff, I think. But like we try to stay in the mainstream with all the new stuff. Sometimes in Kansas, I don't know if you know this, but we're a little late to the party on some things.
We don't have a lot of the offerings like day one that some of the closer to Kentucky or the bigger markets have. So we're trying.
But, you know, as it shows up here in central Kansas, we try to do what's relevant. You know, we just did the Jack 10 and Jack 12.
Oh, that was a good one.
Those are pretty new, and they are brand new to Kansas. So I know they've been out for a little bit, but, you know, we're like, again, we're a few weeks usually behind everybody else, it seems like.
Takes a while for the Pony
Shit
Express
hits Kansas
to get out
City
here.
way faster.
Oh, yeah.
But, you know, Missouri, especially on the Missouri side. But
yeah, they're a border state. You know, we're getting there.
All right, guys, check us out. What do you think? Do you like the full proof and the bonded on their own?
Yeah.
And what do you think? Have you ever done your own barrel experiment? Again, mine's a 5-liter barrel, so 7 bottles is what it took. Thanks to my pal Jimmy, who is a mule.
That's right.
Just not the drug kind.
That's right.
The liquor kind.
We'll just do the legal bootleg version and make it sound a lot cooler than it really was.
All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time right here, Thin Blue Whiskey.